shine through. Tell me your story. When that keeps me falling asleep at your own. Maybe our hearts will stop mourning, 'cause tragedy's boring now that I found you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another watch along. Hopefully, we can cleanse our eyes of that absolute anus affair that we witnessed yesterday when it came to England, Denmark. We've actually got some quality teams on the pitch. How lovely, lovely. It's not, yes, exactly, because they're not Holland, they are the Netherlands. It's a big pet peeve of mine when people say that. I've not dried my hair at all after the shower. I've just realised, goodness me. So you have to, we'll watch my hair dry naturally as the show goes on. But guys, welcome to today's show. As I say, we're going to watch two actual good teams today. No Mbappe, which is a massive shame. I know he was a potential fitness doubt due to the whole, face situation. So that is a massive L. Thuram is going to be starting in his place up top. And maybe like Griezmann out on the left instead, but time will tell. Netherlands looks as it was in their opening game. Oh no, never mind, Frimpong is starting. How interesting. So they've committed to Frimpong at right wing. By the way, guys, let's not forget, Frimpong is starting at right wing. This is the guy who some City fans still want as their right back. This guy is literally starting at right wing. So let's dispel that idea right now and immediately. Cheeky prediction, says Pasta La Vista, great name. I'm going to say, because they don't have Mbappe, and that is a genuine thing, I think this is going to be a draw, I'm going to lock in a draw. The Netherlands are, in theory, strong defensively. Am I going to predict the first 0-0 of the tournament? Yes, I am.
We need to get Frimpong, RB.
God's sake, musty. I'm going to go bold and predict the first ever 0-0 of the tournament. There we go. Boom. A goalless draw is what I've gone for. I hope not. Hopefully I've jinxed it and hopefully I have a really high-scoring game. But that's what I'm going to go for. But yes, welcome, guys. Hello, Scorpio. We've got Ultimate, Tayab, the boy. City linked to anyone interesting, says Tayab. We are linked to literally no one so far, mate. So far, we've got absolutely nothing going on. But the transfer window's only just opened, in fairness. But, yeah, the whole Bruno G thing's up in the air. No one really knows what's going on. The word on the proverbial street is, if City want to activate the release clause, then Bruno will come. That's not a euphemism. Or maybe he will. Maybe he'll just be so excited. Because the word is that he would like to come to City, but he will not force an exit because he enjoys being at Newcastle, etc. But if the opportunity presented itself, then he would come and work under Guardiola at City. But apparently City don't view him as worth £100 million, which I think is stupid. I don't care, because Newcastle are not going to sell him for less than that. They'll find another way to meet their financial fair play PSR obligations. So if we don't activate the release clause, in my opinion, we won't get him. In which case, we need to sign a proper replacement, a proper alternative, sorry. And I don't actually know who we are strongly linked with in that department here. But I will say right now that if Arsenal strengthen, then we will not win the title next season if we do not sign a player of that quality and profile. I did actually watch the game, Scorpio. I watched Argentina last night. They missed about 5 1v1s. It was unbelievable. It's this guy must... Yeah, literally the right winger for right back. Let's do it, boys. Hello, Tier. I'm doing great, mate. How are you? Teb's going for the Netherlands to win 2. Well, that's bold. That is bold. To not back the France. Must have gone for a 3-2. Alexandria, of course. Hello, Mo. Long time no see. How you doing, cheeky? Don't get Bruno, someone similar like Rodri. Rodri will die and we will not win the league. That's what is going to happen. If Arsenal strengthen. And they will by default because they're going to have Timber for the, one assumes the season. So before a ball's kicked, they're stronger than last year. You could say we technically are as well because we'll have De Bruyne for a whole year, but it's not good enough. I like him. We need him to, but again, we need someone like him. All good. Thank you, MH. All is good in the world. I watched the football with her the other day and a bit of yesterday. In good spirits. It's all good in the hood. We absolutely could. And to be honest, Pastor, we should 5-peat the league. We should 5-peat the league. We played below our quality last year and we still won. But we can't do that 2 years in a row. And we can't give Pep no Gundogan replacement 2 seasons in a row. That would be madness. I don't think Alvarez will leave, no. Who are your dark horse again, Musty? Is that Albania? My dark horse is Serbia, are basically out. Useless idiots. They now need to beat Denmark. Is it? That's not happening. So, these guys, I don't know why I keep backing them. It's mainly for Milinkovic-Savic. I can't believe he didn't even start yesterday or whenever it was. If Bruno goes to Arsenal, then I think that is wraps and they'll win. Hello, Staffy. Got to admit, I turned the match off last night because I was so angry. It is incredibly frustrating, isn't it, Staffy? So frustrating. I know this isn't an England watch-along, but we just clearly don't have a plan. We don't, Southgate clearly does not know what his best team is, which is mental because there were friendlies to try to figure that out, and he was giving pity minutes to players who he wouldn't even include in the squad. What's the point? You might as well use those friendlies to play your best players and figure out if they're going to work together or not, instead we were pissing around, as I say, giving pity minutes to players who weren't even going to feature, like Jack Grealish. If you're not going to take him, why bother giving him any minutes? It's stupid. Incredibly frustrating. I do not have any confidence that this man will pick the right team, or what's in my opinion a better team at least, and a better way of playing. And yes, just embarrassing. I do like to Pi's headband, I will say that much. We're just currently doing the national anthems. Hello, Lee. If you're watching on the YouTube, leave a like on the video, guys. Actually, Scorpio, I can't believe they didn't score a goal. I can't believe that. Hello, Daniel. I went to an ophthalmologist today. Southgate ball hurt my eyes again. He told me that a lot of his patients have the same issue. I imagine a lot of England fans there's going to be a demand for those sorts of specialists. Daniel, but how are you doing, my man? Matson to Villa. Miguel's the only linked left-back option for City. We need to hope Madrid sign Davis so they do not activate his buyback clause. I don't think we need a left-back, though. It's right-back where I'm interested in. Gavardo can do the left-back situation. That's fine for me. It's the right side where it's not good enough right now. Oh, yeah, Austria. Austria are doing bits, to be fair. Doing absolute bits. Mexico, Jamaica, what a clash. Denmark are beatable, says Tiff. True. No Leon Bailey for Jamaica because he's vacationing in Mexico. Wait, is that true? Yeah, I can't believe he said that. Calvin, yeah, that's mental. Like, you haven't had Phillips. The last time Phillips was in a tournament, it was 3 years ago because he didn't feature for Qatar. So you've had 3 years to find the partner for Rice. You've decided to play Trent out of position, and it's not worked. It never was going to work. I kept telling everyone, Trent in midfield will not work, and lo and behold, it hasn't worked because he's not got the attributes for it. It's not his fault, but he's not got the attributes for it. Shock, horror, he can't do it. It's not his fault. I didn't need to see Alvarez play in the 10 to tell you that Alvarez couldn't play in the 10, funnily enough. I don't need to see Foden play at right back to tell you he can't do it. It's just stupid. I just can't believe it, man. If Southgate's looking for a Cam Phillips replacement, why call it Main and Wharton, then not either? Even Dyer could have done that role. And that's why it would have been interesting to maybe see him play a bit more or whatever. And again, just sack off this experiment. You can only have... If we're having the trend... We're nearly going to kick off, by the way. Then I was going to say I promise I'll stop complaining about England, but I ain't going to promise anything. You can only play one of Trent or Walker, so that's the first conversation that he needs to have with himself. You can't play them both on the same team. Play the right back at right back. None of this midfield shenanigans. Inverted fullback, midfielder, two different things. Pick your poison. Pick one of them. You can't have both. Okay? Pissing me off. I guarantee if he stayed at City and just rotted on the bench, I bet he would have taken him. But he couldn't justify it because he was stinking up the gaff at West Ham. Mbappe's, I want to see Ninja Turtle. Yeah, I've seen his mask. It's very pretty. Hello, Blue Moon. How you doing, man? Full thoughts on Sergio Gomez. Says Divine. He's simply not good enough to be a City player. If we can get like 20 million, if we can get 20 million for Sergio Gomez, that's a ridiculous deal, I think, because he probably would be useful for some clubs, just not here. Just doesn't have a place here. Yeah, I know, Staffy. It's absolutely wild. So many good players, all horrendously misprofiled. Don't like this France kit. I like the home kits. Not sure about the away one. Yeah, big up, guys. Hit the like. I know, Tom, crazy. Griezmann's a short queen. We love Griezmann. Griezmann's an absolute boy. Mo's going for 2-1 to France. I'm locking in a draw, guys. Maybe a 0-0's too conservative. I've just got a feeling. I got a feeling. Without Mbappe, France might be a little bit more tepid, a little bit more cautious. We know they are a very pragmatic outfit. So I think it's going to be a cheeky draw. I can't say masterclass here and don't mean the one from... Hello, David. How you doing, mate? Oh, goodness me, guys. I got my water ready. Look at my elephants. We started I started trying to harness train Evie yesterday because we want to take her out on walks, but she's too much of an idiot to be left on her own. So we want to put her on a little leash. She's acting like a toddler and protesting against the harness. She keeps plopping and like fucking what's it? And like rolling and like crying and wobbling and refusing to wear it. Aren't you? Don't you, you stupid little cat? She's loafing right next to me. Stupid idiot. Put her in a stroller. Who do I want to win? Probably Netherlands because of Ake. Yeah, he was unbelievable in their first game. Who was it the Netherlands played? It was Poland. Yes. Ake was unbelievable. I think, did you get 2 assists in the end? Or was it just 1? Well, either way, he should have had 2 in the first half. He probably should have had 4 overall, in all honesty. Just ridiculous. Racer says, France are going to make a statement win. Again, without their star man. Interesting. Well, Frimpong is already potentially in behind here. And surely he's got to get a shot away. It's team, but mate, my Nana has saved it. Goodness me. There are 6s and 7s. Lovely interplay with Memphis Depay preceding that as well. It's a tepid shot. It's going in, though, you know, actually, in fair. It's actually quite a difficult save. Maybe I've actually undersold that save. It's actually quite good. I don't think he caught it cleanly, but you know what they say? Those are often the hardest ones to save. And Theo Hernandez. I mean, I wouldn't say no to him at City, but I still think a right back is now essential. Yeah, Toby, but she's just I've looked it up. Because like cats are all about balance, it's a new thing. It's like a really stupid hobbly walk whenever she's got the harness on. Because she hasn't got used to it yet. And I say she refuses to walk with it and she keeps plopping. Oh, it's Anthony Taylor or whatever he's called. Wait, the referees have their name on their back of their shirts. You are not the main character, Taylor. Hello, Elder. You were lying. No, I mean, it's CH, that condition you're thinking of, Toby. Cerebral something or other. Those cats are really cute. I love them. I know, Nitin, I know. When I was considering a left back, he was my number 1 option if you guys were here for the shows. I did really like the idea of Theo Hernandez, but then Gvardiol came out of his... Sorry, Gvardiol entered his left winger era, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. Maybe it's the right side. We do need to improve more so. Maybe that's the thing. It's a big day for Thuram. Filling Mbappe's shoes. Was Kante at the last... Was Kante at the last Euros? Sorry, at the last World Cup? Am I misremembering? Wasn't there midfield Chouameni and Camavinga? I just can't really remember him. If he wasn't, why not? Unless it was injury, then fair play. He wasn't. I didn't think he was. No. Oh, he was injured. Thank you, Tayab. I was gonna say because he's still like very, very good. I was like, yeah, I'm sure I don't remember you. He wasn't at the World Cup. Yeah, he went through like a phase of being injured for like a season, didn't he? In fairness. Toby, as if you made up a condition. No, but there is one. Again, the initials are CH. Come on, Netherlands, go up the Ake. Let's just have a good, clean game. Who's in defence for the? I keep saying the France. France already. I look away for a second, and the opposition are in the box. My instincts tell me that it should. What good save? It should be Canate and Saliba. I don't like Upamecano. I tell you who I do love though, Griezmann. Lovely strike. Good save. Isn't Turner midfielder? No, he's a striker for Inter, isn't he? I'm sure I've seen him link up with Martinez. I think that's a different Turammo. I think I know who you're talking about, though. I just don't know the club. Who does his brother play for? Dembele. Frimpong, some defensive work. Kante, take a shot, mate. Oh, he didn't want to. Griezmann whipped it. Van Dijk out. Why are the Netherlands so stacked at the back? What's going on? Van der Ven doesn't even start. I'm staggered they haven't gone for a back 3, back 5 situation. Advantage played. France are probably the most balanced side in the entire tournament in respect to their personnel. An interesting switch. Can Gakpo get to that? Nah, Koundé deals with it. L. He plays for Nice. Ah. Plays for Nice. I should know that, to be fair, because they're my French side. Mussy says 3-2 to the Netherlands. Rabiot versus score. If you haven't told me score predictions, guys, let me know. I'm locking in a 0-0. I don't care. There's got to be a goalless draw at some point. It's normally with the bigger clashes where the games are disappointing, so I'm going to go for that. Guarantee, though, actually, it'll be England to get the first 0-0 of the tournament. Osland with Liverpool. Ah. Are Liverpool linked with a proper DM, or are you actually going to go in for another season with Endo? No disrespect to Endo, but you get me. B says France match not playing a 4-2-3-1 formation with DMs, Chumini and Camavinga is ridiculous. That's the amount of squad depth and quality they have, to be fair. They can do what they want. Every player knows their job. Koundé whipped it. Van Dijk cleared. Easy out. Don't disrespect Endo. Do you think he's the... Is he a DM who can win you the title? Oh, do you reckon, Mo? So the issue is, you've got players who want to win now, like Alisson and Van Dijk and Salah and Trent. Elder says it's going to be 1-0 and Ake over Fred Kick. Love that from you. Xavi Simons gives it away. Idiot. Upamecano, can you please make a massive blunder to feed my agenda? Thank you very much. You see, he always seems to have a stinker whenever I watch him live. Sorry, on like a stream. Nita says, we're going to get a Turkey player. Why do you think that, Nitin? What are your thoughts? What's your process? Always show your workings, Nitin. Always show your workings. I feel like I have an itchy nose. Anyway. Very passive press from the Dutch so far. They're just backing off. Letting France do their thing. Look at all that orange. I feel like it's an underrated colour, orange. Tell you what I don't like, though. The amount of Dutch players who have orange boots. That's upsetting me. Upamecano gave it away, guys. Take a note. Note that down in your copybooks right now. Note it down. Yeah, ultimate. That's just one of them, to be honest. Frimpong, my favourite right back. We should go for Simons if we can't get Musiala reverts next season, says Blue Moon. Give me Bruno. Depay, deft little touch once again on the edge of the box. Why don't you take the shots? Someone shoot. Oh, what a waste. Oh, stop trying to score a Cruyff goal and just twat the thing. France have been a bit defensively suspect so far in the opening 10. Griezmann's fouled. Referee will not be having any of that. Do not injure Griezmann. I love him. He's the boy. I don't know. I feel like Simons, he's doing too much there. There was the opportunity to shoot from distance. How to Ridge starts over Van der Ven is beyond me, says B. I would have thought that Van de Ven would have been a nailed-on player. But in fairness, if you play unless you change to a back five, if you play Van de Ven, then you would have to play Van Dijk as a right-sided centre-back. And I'm not saying he can't do that, because obviously he can, but he is a left-sided one for Liverpool, so... Because Van de Ven's left-footed, right? So... Maybe that's the thought process. Or he could YOLO and play a left footer at right centre back and a right footer at left centre back. I mean, stranger things have happened. Griezmann gives it away. Sloppy. Speaking of sloppy, Frimpong, wake up, mate. There we go, he won that. Nice. Oh, that's lovely. That's really nice. From Frimpong, megged his man. Depay with an interesting switch. Found Ake. He was like, I need to find my best player on the pitch right now. Found Nathan. Simons falls over. Wins the foul. Taken quickly. France getting into their defensive shape. Again, I feel like they're far too easy to break through so far. France in terms of their midfield. I'd like to see more from Chouamani. Chewy man. Have a pop shot. You know you want to. No, he didn't do it. One idiot. Van Dijk needs to get used to his current medals because he's not winning any more as well. Oh my god. How long is it going to be then, Mo? Are those players going to be fine? Just not winning anything? Griezmann's a £50 million release clause. Bring him to Stade de Etihad. Yeah, we're not getting Griezmann. I'd like him though. I love Griezmann. I thought he was France's best player at the World Cup. I thought he was probably like second or third best player of the whole tournament. If we're being fair, and I think I am. Upamecano throws in huge errors in nearly every game. I'm glad it's not just me who thinks that. It must be a shame for him because he only seems to do it whenever I'm watching. Koundé's hair is it's like an art piece, isn't it? It's like, what does it mean? What's it mean? What's he trying to express? I just don't know. Oh, excuse me. We're in Leipzig today. If anyone's interested, that's Xavi's stomping grounds, right? Xavi Simons. Ake's hair is good. I can't lie to you. Chelsea has left the Elise race. He may stay at Palace and is offered a new contract. Elise, I don't know if Elise should sign an extension, but he should definitely stay at Palace at least this season. It's too soon to leave. There's no need. You don't need to do that yet. I think one more season, and then if you want to leave. Because Palace are going to have a really good year next year, you'd think. Their new manager with a full year. Exciting young players, Elise, Eze, Wharton. Nam says Elise will be Zaha 2.0. If he stays, that's why I think one more season and then leave. Don't stay there forever. But there's no need to go now. I don't really see why Chelsea want him anyway. They've got too many options out there. Man United probably makes the most sense, but it's not worth the risk going to United right now. Who else on the City team is dead weight? Calvin Phillips, Cancelo, Sergio Gomez. In terms of dead weight, that's probably it. I think everyone else has a use and a purpose. If we do get a Bruno, I will struggle to see how Núñez fits in. What a ball by Koundé. Oh, it's good defending. Because Griezmann was nearly in there. Deary me, ghosting into the channels. Yeah, Sergio's going to have to leave. Is Rabiot the only French player playing for France? Are you trying to suggest there is some, poor performances going on, must he? Dembele, that's nice. Into Koundé. Whip it. He does. Easily cleared away again. It's going to be very tricky because the Dutch have some very tall, athletic defenders, so these crosses are going to have to be perfect in order to beat them aerially. That is unbelievable. Oh my god, Griezmann has absolutely bottled that. Oh my god, that was some ridiculously lovely little interplay on the edge of the Dutch box. I don't know whether Griezmann would have been offside, but it somehow fell to him, and then he just absolutely missed it. Just an air ball. I was just bigging you up, Antoine, and then you do that. That is mental. Oh, Griezmann! And it's wide. Oh, sorry, do you have him in your team, Musty? That is mental. Even that's a really good chance for a play of Griezmann's quality. I want to see that first chance. Let's have a look. I have no idea. To be fair, I don't know why Rabiot just didn't shoot. I think he was trying to be selfless. Maybe Griezmann wasn't expecting it. No, I think Rabiot makes the right decision. I don't know. I think Rabiot makes the right call. And Griezmann just falls over. Mad. Goodness me, guys. What a ridiculous game so far. Both sides have missed pretty gilt-edged chances. Mad. Look, he just wanted to prop up his boy. He missed a penalty because he slipped. What a silly man. What a silly little egg. How did he do that? I don't know. The pass from Rabiot was slightly behind him, but you really should be scoring that. A player of your quality. Even the follow-up shot. You really should be scoring that, Antoine. I'll be real. The Dutch have escaped on 2 occasions. Give the ball to Ake. He hasn't been on the ball enough yet. He's my boy. Come on. I don't care if you got Dumfries and Frimpong. This so far is a very, what's the word? Not boring, but not inspired build-up by the Netherlands. That's what I'm trying to say. If you look at the positioning of Dumfries and Ake, they are just staying back as out-and-out defensive fullbacks. And it's like, oh, get up the pitch and bomb forward. Entertain me. Yes? Come on, Ake. There's the burst. There we go. That's what I want to see. Gakpo. Ake with the overlap. He goes inside. Take the shot. He does. It's a good save. Corner. Look at that. Do you see the space that Ake's run created? I'm going to prop him up every single attack. Beautiful. Gakpo played well, by the way. I thought against Poland. It's dipping. It's one of those awkward ones where it bounces. And they burst into life like that, the Dutch. I was just having a go, saying the fullbacks are boring, and then boom, 5 seconds later, they're interesting. They're listening to me, clearly. We love to see that. B, not that I'm aware of. I don't think there will be any updates until it's done. When we inevitably lose. And then everyone will horrendously misinterpret it. And decide that it's somehow related to the 115 situation. Of course it will, Scorpio, yeah. Is that the confirmed date, Blue Moon? That's what's going to happen. And yeah, and it'll be a whole load of nothing, and it won't have any bearing on anything, and hopefully we can all just move on with our lives. Some commenters will try to make it relevant, but the reality is that there is no relevance. On anything. Evie, what are you doing, mate? She is cleaning herself, what cutie. Does Rabiot still play for Juve? He does. Oh, he's 29. Mad. Kante through the middle. That's good work. Griezmann. Lovely little switch. Over to Theo. That's a corner. This is mine and watch this be. He's been decent so far, you know? Turns for his shot stop him. Can you imagine, Louise? Yeah. Can you imagine? Do we have ticks? You mean like the bloodsuckers? I think so, yeah. You can have them on pets. Do I fancy being England manager? Don't know if I could deal with the stress. It's a poison chalice. Although I do reckon I could construct a better starting 11. I would say that much. Rabiot available on a free. I feel like he's aged out of nowhere. I thought, in my head, he was still like early 20s. He's just a forever young player in my brain. I don't know. Book him, ref. Give him a yellow, scumbag. Swam. Yeah, Blue Moon, indeed. There's clearly an argument to be had. There's clearly an argument to be had. Otherwise, it wouldn't be lasting 2 weeks, would it? It would be cut and dry. Get out of here. Memphis, Gakpo, tidy on that left. Gives it away. As soon as I say tidy, do the opposite, Gakpo. Why would you do this to me? It's Chumani picking up. Gakpo. That's harsh. I thought he played well against Poland. I know he's not been particularly good for Liverpool, but I thought it was all right in the first game. It's nice. Lots of space for both these sides in the midfield. Lots of gaps. This is much more open than I thought it was going to be. It was going to be quite cagey. Netherlands can't keep hold of it yet. How old's Kante? He's 33. Elise to Bayern. He's banged it. Sorry, Toby. What does that mean? He's banged it. Do you mean like he that's a good move for him? Oh, wow. Yeah, from The Athletic. Elise chooses to join Bayern. Crystal Palace winger has been of interest to several clubs, but has opted for the Bundesliga side. Fairs, man. That's a good move for him. Yeah, I just got the notification. That's a lovely move for him. So, who was Bayern's main right winger last season? Was it Leroy? These crosses have been so clapped. They've been so clapped. Can we have some quality, please? Thank you. Company gonna cook, says Blue Moon. That's a great move. Honestly, that's a great move for him. I love how Chelsea are interested. United, just go buy him. Just go buy him. Asani, but he fell off, and Coman was injured. Well, Coman's been... He's suffered, hasn't he? Thank you, Ultimate, for the cheer. He's been suffering for years, I feel like, with those injuries. You clearly can't rely on him, which is a shame because he's such a good player. So, yeah, massive move for him. Fair play to him. Well done. Yeah, that was a crazy conversation, wasn't it? Was that when he was in the Championship? It's a shame for Palace. Hopefully they can get a good fee for him and invest it elsewhere. I just hope they don't lose everyone all at once. It seems like destined that Eze goes somewhere. Wharton will inevitably go somewhere big. Good question, KP. I mean, it's good to let other people know of where you're going. You get me? Good tackle. By who was that? Simon, he needs to sort his hair out, though. I actually hate that hair. It doesn't suit his face. Well, there's not enough of it. Hair, I mean, not face. No, it's at all, KP. As I say, and always wear a helmet, guys. Yeah, that's why I need a bell. To alert other people, to alert pedestrians and other road users of your presence. Wharton's a long-term target, says Blue Moon. I'd expect him to go after next summer, though, to be fair. And I hope that we'll have already signed someone of his ilk this summer. So I don't know how realistic it is that we're going to get him. He says Barcelona linked for him to stay in the hall and yesterday. I couldn't believe that. I don't know who Barcelona fans, I don't know what they think their club is in respect of the finances. You are not able to do anything. Basically, Depay, ball, it's again so wasteful. Come on, Dumfries. Get good. Oh, Miss Bucket. Who's going to be the next England manager? I hope Graham Potter. Thankfully, he's still out of a job. Positional play manager. We have so many players who can do that. Get me Graham. Bring me him. He would make it work, yes? Offensive. Not offensive. Offensive. Forward thinking. Attacking. Interesting tactically. That would be our Nagelsmann. Yeah. I think tactically he is England's best manager that we have. Maybe Sean Dyche, but still. Just keep playing. I don't care if the pie's fallen over. Keep playing. Make sure to ride the bike sitting backwards. That's a good point, Elder, to be fair. Pep for England. Must it? It's not going to happen. We've got to be realistic and pick an Englishman. I doubt the FA are going to experiment with non-English managers for a minute after the mishaps of Eriksen and Capello. It's been a very bitty game so far, lads. We had some interesting opening exchanges. Both sides were open in the middle. Again, they must be listening because since then they've tightened things up a bit. An interkit from which season, halves? What are we saying? Easy for Virgil. Good. A throw-in. This has been very sideways oriented, this game. What does that mean? I've seen the jokes, number one Nev maker, you know, like Gary Neville's mum. What does it actually mean? What's a Nev? It is indeed the Prem ref harsher. Anthony Taylor with his little bald head. Come on, lads. This game needs a goal. The final ball ain't there yet. Get it on the bloody deck. Here we go. Gakpo. Strive. Forwards. Look at Frimpong. There you go. One more pass. Here we go into Gakpo. Cut inside and shoot. Oh, it's really good defending, actually. And he messes up the pass horribly. Really good defending. I think it was by Upamecano. That is nice. I can't even deny it. That was good. Forced him into the error. Gakpo. I thought it was a pass. I don't actually know. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't actually know what it was. Whatever it was wank in the end. Scorpio, invest, I reckon. You heard it here first. Ake will get into the team of the tournament. I'm going to lock that in right now. Come on, ref, get a grip. Make him kick the ball. There we go. Yeah, invest in Ake stocks, guys, if you haven't already done so. It's never too late to invest in Ake stocks. It's always on the rise. Griezmann's got so much space there. Lads, the gaps between, what are they called? Reindeer. He's not called reindeer. I'm going to call him reindeer. Reindeer and shooting. Again, I know it's not hard to pronounce. I'm going to call him reindeer and shoot. Shoot the reindeer. The gaps in that midfield pairing, simply not good enough. Gakpo. Reindeer. Oh. Takes a shot. Claimed. L. I didn't want my 0-0 to be right, lads, but we might be looking at it right here, right now. What's everyone's thoughts on the Euro so far, then? First of all, wait, surely he's offside. It's blazed over anyway. Have you been enjoying it? I think it's been one of the best international tournaments in a minute. I think it's been fantastic. Wait, I know he's onside there. Which team has pleasantly surprised you the most? Which team has disgusted you the most, more so than you would have expected? So what's been your biggest disappointment? I think for me, honestly, I think Germany, to be honest. I knew Germany were going to be good. I didn't think they were going to be this good, though. So I'd probably say Germany for that. And the obvious answer is like England. But I sort of half expected them to be a little bit stinky. So it's only one game. Might go for Belgium. I know it's only one game. I can't believe that we're still doing this bollocks of having so many good players, but still creating dross. You got such lovely, fun attacking wide players in Bakayoko and Doku. And you've got one of the best midfielders to ever grace this sport in Kevin De Bruyne. And still, they're not able to make it work. This Lukaku guy needs to get investigated. Croatia poor. That's a very good shout, Dave. And yeah, Miss Bucket went for expected better from Croatia. Same, actually. Yeah, their core is done. They don't really have any genuine wide threats, you know, that can go 1v1. I think the loss of Mandzukic has really impacted them, because they used to just be able to punt it up to the left wing, like in the air. Mandzukic would head it down, and then you're immediately in every single time. He's such a weird left-sided player. Spain is a surprise to as well, Scorpio. Again, how fun is that wing pairing? Yamal and Nico Williams. I love how Nico's playing well, by the way. Big up Nico. That's my boy. You guys know I love Nico. Denmark, big surprises, Nam. It was very upsetting yesterday. Yeah, Lukaku is your striker. Hopefully now people are realising, oh, why haven't Belgium won anything? Literally, this guy is almost single-handedly sabotaging his own team. Can we bring back Benteke? Germany plays surprise, Belgium disappointment, says Louise. Yeah. Those are some good shouts. I do just worry that France would beat Germany. Just because they always seem to find a way. Always seem to find a way, despite not necessarily playing that well. I wasn't that impressed with them at the World Cup, was I? And yet they got to the final. Only losing on pens. Gakpo on the left is up against Koundé. Again surging in. That pass is so poor. Depay needed it much sharper. Do you want to foul Griezmann? And he does. That should be a yellow card. Indeed it is. I'm positively surprised being a thought they're even worse. Oh, surely not, Elder. Surely not. We'll watch Copa America. I did watch Argentina yesterday, Blue Moon. But that was mainly, I thought it was probably just because it was the first game. I might tune into like the latter stages. But I doubt I'll be watching it as much as the Euros. Just because, I mean, the timing does make it very, very tricky to do so. It makes it very tricky. Because I don't think the game ended until like 3 or something. Toby, I know I could definitely pick a better team. I reckon I could definitely do that. I could definitely build a better squad as well. Because I'd do more than taking one left back who is injured, by the way. Hello, Luke. How you doing, mate? Trent to left. But you know what, Toby? Because of how terrible the situation is, and because we can't now bench Walker for like political reasons. Yeah, that actually might be the way. That might be the way. I don't know how it would work practically, but we might just have to do it. Literally, Toby. Yeah, literally. Play him how Kroos played for Germany, a left centre back in possession. Get fucking, I don't even know. Yeah, you could do that. Why not? I'm a little underwhelmed by Portugal, says Miss Bucket. It's early days, to be fair, but yeah, they weren't convincing, were they? Again, counter-attack for the Netherlands on here. Gakpo into shoot. Ake, come on, guy. Come on, my guy. Maraud. No, don't stop. It's been lovely, halves. Is that because Wales aren't in it, so you've got no stress, to be fair? Thoughts on Schweppes? What, like lemonade? It's nice. This is clear. It's annoying. Trent right back, Rice 6, Bellingham. Yeah, I know, Toby. It really shouldn't be complicated. And it's become a sort... And the most annoying thing is, for a lot of people, it's become a turf war where people are choosing to make it a battleground of, you can only have, you know... Gatpo is going to get on the end of that long ball. You can only have, you know, Foden or Bellingham. Or you can only have... you know, Saka or Trent, so you can only have X or Y. And it's like, we don't need to even do that. You can definitely just have all those players in a functioning 11. It would be easier if we had a fit left back, but it still can definitely work. And still work optimally. But there we go. Ruben was a wall. Yeah, Ruben Diaz, absolute boy. For political reasons. Yeah, so Kasim, Frimpong's in here. Take the shot, Frimpong. Oh, this guy. Yeah, but by that I mean because he's played well the last 2 games, Kasim. So it's like it becomes very difficult to contemplate dropping him because you could make an argument. I don't, you know, I say Gahey's probably the best player over the 2 games, but you can make an argument that Walker has been the best or second best England player across the 2 games. Like he was the reason why we scored the 2 goals. Oh, here we go. Simons is in, takes the long shot. That's not the play, my man. Not the play. Yeah, so it becomes an impossible situation to bench Walker now for Southgate. Even though I personally still would drop him because it's all about the team and not about who's been playing well right now or whatever. It's about getting the most out of other players, but it's a thing. It is a thing. The way that hopefully... Nothing's really happening in this game, by the way. It's been very bitty and very boring. Tesco own brand lemonade and then man are so clear. Now, I like Schweppes lemonade. That's good. Sprite's also nice. 7-Up's also nice. Yeah, nothing's really happening in this game. It's been very, very bitty. We had some interesting action to start with. Since then, it's slowed down a little bit. Sprite is, yeah, Sprite is lemonade, yeah. It's certainly lemon flavoured and is fizzy. I associate Sprite with being a lemonade, yeah, definitely. When you play a narrow 40 with 3 attacking mids, Rice, Bellingham, pivots. I don't know why it isn't Bellingham slightly deeper, to be honest. France, unbelievable box defenders that they are, easily get that out. People have got it in their heads that Bellingham must play at 10 and he has to play at 10 and that's the only thing that can possibly work. And for me, that's a wrong way of looking at it. Even his passing work yesterday, I think he did one good pass in the game. It came from a deeper zone. His goal started from a deeper zone. His best work, in my opinion, comes in those areas. So, oh wow, they've given it away here. And it's a counter-attack. Thuram, he needs some support. He's only really got Kante. And that's a bad tackle by De Vrij, is it? Didn't need to commit at all there, and yet he did. Yeah, bad tackle, that bad challenge. I do not need to see Bellingham in a pivot ever. Well, not as like a double pivot 6, but if we're talking about what's a 4-2-3-1, certainly out of possession, then that's a thing. James, I do like James Alcott. Made a video yesterday after that game and didn't blame Southgate. I mean, you've got to blame Southgate, to be honest. Like, I know some individuals didn't play how they could have done, but at the same time, you do have to give players the best opportunity to thrive and to succeed. So there's always going to be a little asterisk for me. Griezmann ball in. Will a set piece open up the scoring? Van Dijk clears it. And that's a terrible ball by Thuram, I think, and it's back. Sorry, Upamecano, my bad. You met Southgate once and hasn't criticised him since. That's fine. I'm sure he's a lovely man. What I would like to see maybe is what City did, and I'm sure other sides did it. I just know what I just know this from a City perspective. In the 60s and 70s, you know this if you watch my Colin Bell documentary, or you're a City fan. You should know this anyway. City had two main guys in respect of like the management team, and they had Malcolm Allison and they had Joe Mercer. I'm going to shut up for a second because Dembele's attacking down the right. Van Dijk's got some work to do. Use this as aura, and to be fair, gets it out. Good tackle, Virgil. Hello, I thought he won the ball, Anthony Taylor. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I thought he won the ball there. No, okay, to be fair, no, yeah, to be fair, he got none of the ball. That's a good shout. From my angle, look, from the angle on the TV, look, it didn't, but yeah, he just got all foot there. Yeah, Joe Mercer was like the manager. He was like the calm, composed guy, but not really involved in like the coaching side of things. And then you had Malcolm Allison, who was that side of things, and more so like the tactical situation. So that's what we need. So Southgate needs to be the Joe Mercer, and we need like someone who's actually good at like coaching and the strategy side of things to like support him. Because Southgate's clearly, the players clearly like him. Like they defend him a lot. They talk about how good the atmosphere is in the camp. Like that's something that England teams have suffered for a long time. The Golden Generation allegedly suffered from a lot of that. So that's a good. So he's obviously done some good in that respect. But he's clearly, again, he's clearly a nice man, and clearly the players love him. But he's clearly capped in respect of tactical quality. Free kick here for Griezmann, and straight into the Dutch wall. So I think maybe like keep Gareth as like whatever, but then you still need. Wait, what? Toby, I need more. I need more context. What's going on? What is going on? Thoughts on some creators saying the players are overrated and you can't get more out of them? No. Like, Foden earned his Player of the Year, and Bellingham earned his Player of the Year, and Kane earned his Golden Boot. These, no. Toby, I have no thoughts. I have no thoughts. I'd say who the most underrated Premier League footballer is. Fucking Gareth Barry. Boom. Both have sound defenses harsher. Yeah, it's been a bit stagnant so far. If it actually ends 0-0, you're all going to have to bow down to my... Edin Dzeko's a good shout, to be fair. You're all going to have to bow down to my prediction wisdom, yes? Yeah, respect Gareth. Respect him. He's an absolute boy. Ball in for Theo. We're going to have an interesting ball here. No? Yeah, the final pass in this game has been lacking, which is surprising given the amount of quality on the pitch. Ball in, Griezmann heads, and straight to the keeper again. Genuinely. Dzeko's underrated by his manager more than anyone else. Yeah, Dzeko was so class. He was never the main man, but he didn't have to be. Southgate reminds me of Arteta. Nice guy, boosts morale, but can't get Arsenal over the line. Miss bucket, crazy. Comparing Southgate to Arteta is mental. That is madness. Arteta's gonna sue you for libel, I reckon. Defamation of character with that comparison. My favourite non-City player asks Co. Not favourite non-City player. It might be R9. Probably is. Just having a think. Yeah, I'm going to lock in R9. Just like, even with his injuries, ridiculous. Like, obscene. I think without injuries, he gets closer to that Messi Ronaldo conversation. Wait, no. I wasn't asked to go niche. I was asked to go who's your favourite. You didn't say who's your favourite niche footballer. Who's your favourite niche non-City player? I can try to think of a niche one. Who might it be? Tarat was fun. But again, that's not really niche, is it? Everyone likes Tarat. Ake with the handball, what a silly boy. Toby, for God's sake. Yeah, he meant to handle that with his hand, guys. Don't worry about it. He meant to handle it. It's fine. Allow it for him. Allow it. Never a handball shot, must he? Guys, who's your favourite niche footballer? Let me know. Educate me. Hello, Andrew. Has been a good game. What's happened so far? I would say it's not been a good game. There were some chances at the start, but mainly from both sides making errors. But since then, the final ball has been lacking. France resorting to crosses which are not really finding anyone, or if they are finding Griezmann, it's way too far out to make an impact. The Netherlands so far have been focusing their attacking play down Gakpo, who's again gets into some good areas and then sort of absolutely shanks the final decision. Santiago Jimenez. Why? Why him? Bloody Boban. The hell is that? Oh, it's a magpie. Okay. There's 3 magpies having a fight outside. Oh my god, they're kicking off? I've never seen that before. Oh my god, stop it! Oh, he's got something in his mouth. Fight. Oh, they're backed off now. They're backed off. It's broken up. That's half time. Yeah, that's a boring first half of football, guys. Won't lie to you. For my non-City play, can I say Gundo? Yeah, if we're talking about current players, then yeah, I'll lock in Gundo as well. Ange says Gakpo, and everyone saw the force. Mo and Sam were saying there's a player in there. There might be, to be fair, Andrew. I thought he was good in the. I thought he was good in the Poland game. He does seem to be a left winger, though. I will say that much. I don't know how much he played for Liverpool on the left last season, but he seems to be much more comfortable there than centrally. Whereas Al Qasim, thank you for joining. Wait, which one's zonal marking? I've not finished that one though, Toby. I dipped into certain chapters. I haven't actually finished the whole book yet though. I did take one of them on holiday though to read some of it. That fight with the magpie fight. I tell you what, I wish I could have streamed that, to be honest. You have Diaz and Nunez who love the left. Yeah, Toby, don't worry. I will be watching. I will be watching. I will be reading it in full. Don't worry about it. You just need to commit to Darwin centrally, I reckon. Look at Wazza. What a boy. Can we bring back Prime Wazza? If Man Pacific Scholar would have been very different, says Mo. Yeah, both sides, in fairness, are lacking that cutting edge in front of goal. And the worst one for me was that Rabiot not shooting, and then Griezmann technically also not shooting because he airballed it. That was staggering, wasn't it? I just can't quite believe it. Let's watch this replay again. Thuram, brilliant work in fairness. Yes, there, you've got, yeah. He the more you look at it, he does just need to shoot, doesn't he? But he's sort of leaning backwards, and then the pass into Griezmann's far too powerful. Yeah, it's a bad decision. Sell Diaz, but he's not going to go, says Andrew. That's a massive L for Liverpool. Yeah, it's a thing. Palm Reader says, this helps we don't play the best midfielder on the planet. Free Camavinga. So what would you do? Would you take off Rabiot for him and like lock in Camavinga, Kante, Tchouaméni, or what? Scoring's easy and missing that. I don't know what he was thinking. He was thinking that, you know, the opposite of, what's the opposite of, like, you know, where you see the headlines and you see your name up in lights? What's the opposite of that? He was thinking that. That's what was going on. Taylor man of the match so far, says Razor. France are stacked. I mean, this is their bench. Pavard, Mendy, Konate, Camavinga, that Zaire-Emery, Coman, Giroud, Kolo Muani, and I didn't realise Mbappe's actually on the bench. So I'd expect him to, if he's on the bench, I'd expect him to be on the pitch at some point. The lights were too bright at the one, though. You could genuinely make a very, very good starting 11 from France's bench. Even Areola's a decent keeper. Bacola as well. Yeah, mental. Mental. The French left have been poor today. I've been disappointed in Theo Razor, I can't lie to you. I don't know the exact stats, but I feel like Koundé's been the more assertive attacking fullback, which is the exact opposite of what should be happening. He's put in 3 crosses, all of which are inaccurate. How many has Theo put in? Has he even put in 1? I can't remember one. He hasn't put a cross in. Crazy. What are you doing, Theo? Not good enough. Sort it out. Sort it out. Whoa. Chill. He got injured both occasions. There's nothing to do with lights. Go on, the Netherlands. Yeah, big up Ake. And Albania, Musty will be pleased. Bring on Giroud. I like Giroud. To be fair, actually, you know, in terms of, like, you know, favourite non-City players, Giroud is up there. I loved him when he was at Arsenal. I know he was getting a lot of stick for not finishing chances, but I really liked him. Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, you guys enjoyed the first one that we did, and then obviously it was just bad. It just wasn't great timing because I had to then go on holiday, Musty. But yeah, definitely. If you guys want to do it, we can definitely do it. Yeah, the cross is 0 for 3, Mo. And again, I don't know why he's being asked to cross, because he's a hybrid right-back, centre-back, and then you've got Hernan Theo, who is natural offensive left-back. I don't get it. He was horrid for us 90% of the time. In terms of finishing, Toby, yeah. It's not revisionist. I liked him at the time, Toby. Again, not as a goal scorer, but as a link-up player, I liked him a lot. A lot. I've taken him as a backup at City. No, he's not an elite striker, but I liked him. Rewatching it seems like Griezmann wasn't expecting that, but he was 100% expecting Rabiot to take the shot, man. 100%. We should go back to R9. He was Messi in CS7 as one player before his injury. He was, well, to be fair, Andrew, there's loads of footage out there, and there's also loads of websites where you can watch full 90s of him. Would recommend doing it. I don't claim to have watched him at PSV at the time, but I tell you what, I've watched a lot of him at PSV since because of the power of the internet. There's like lots of documented 490s out there. Would recommend. His time at PSV and Inter in particular was a madness. It was a madness. Big up the chat. If you're enjoying, leave a like on the show. I know these are, I know our watch-alongs, and also England watch-alongs aren't as popular as like the post-mortem shows, but it means a lot that you guys have opted to watch the game with me. It was an absolute baller, man. Well, not a baller. That's a bit. No. Reel it in. That was just a really good defensive action he did one time. He was a good little player. He was good. He was at the Etihad a couple of seasons ago. I just remember doing his chant. It's not a very good chant. It's just Sun Ji Hai. Very unoriginal, but yeah, he was good. He was good for City at the time. Absolutely. Maybe 16 assists in Jan. We could have had Steve Wonder up front. He would smash the assist record, but we had Giroud. So yeah, I won't defend him on the finishing, Toby, absolutely. But in terms of the overall, I did really like him. I must say. You watched him at Barca, Andrew. Yeah, that's another one. Big up, big up. Aslan, don't worry. Mbappe's going to come on and score the winner. He's not, but I'm not changing the thumbnail. I've done it. I've done the editing now. It's not happening. My favourite niche City player. Niche. Sean, he's not niche, is he? I don't think Kolarov's niche. Kolarov's probably niche compared to like a non-City... For a non-City fan, in fairness. From like a City perspective. Even Gio, he wasn't niche. Because again, I feel like he's a bit of a cult hero. I was thinking him, Toby, but again, like Gio's a bit of a cult hero. I don't know if that counts as niche. Does it? I don't know. All the names I'm thinking of, bloody Demichelis. I don't know if they're too known or not. Like I would have said, you know, a Sylvan Distan. Because I think Richard Dunn's too obvious. Does Distan count as niche? I don't know. But he was unbelievable. So in terms of a niche footballer, I probably lock him in. He was class. Getting Nelka, not niche. You can't have that. Gota, not niche. It was a Giroud thing as well, because Ozil broke the record for big chance. That's crazy. Said Rice into 6, but world-class defensive. He was on form playing as Nate when Arsenal won 6-0. Look how easy too many turns from the same role, says Razor. Oh, this is dangerous, though, because I do appreciate that Rice played the second half of the season as an 8, but some people are saying that he's not even a 6 anymore. Will. And it's going to lead us down a very slippery slope where we're not going to have anyone to be a defender. We're going to push another player further up the pitch when it's so not needed. It's very upsetting. You see, Bellamy's a weird one. I could never love Bellamy. He's such a little twat. Oh, no. Oh, De Jong's a great shout, actually, to be fair, Toby. Yeah, I could never love Bellamy. He just seemed like a little knobhead. I don't know. I've heard stories about Bellamy. He's a little knobhead. At the time, maybe he's not anymore. But at the time, it was a bit of a knobhead. To people that I knew. Big up to you, Staffy. Get rid of that. Get rid of this word here. Get rid of the City word, and we've got a deal. Yeah? Yeah? Can the Netherlands win the Euros? Can they? Yes. Will they? No. If they had De Jong, and don't they have another big injury, or whatever, then maybe. Maybe. I just think that ultimately the firepower is going to be the chief concern. Yeah, De Jong's a great shout. He was class. I'm staggered. We sold him after 2012. Staggered. Or 2013. Staggered. You could literally make a starting 11, Aslan, absolutely. Yes, make a break. We discussed that earlier. Absolutely mental. A big up Petrov, to be fair. Absolute boy. Petrov was clear of Petrov. Oh, Rooney. Bring back 2004 Rooney, man. Unreal. That might be the best display by an Englishman at an international tournament ever. Actually, it might be. Actually, it might be. You might say Lineker at 86. Owen at 98, do you reckon, Andrew? I like the suggestion. I do like the suggestion. Personally, I'm still taking Wazza, but I do like the suggestion. Was Rooney good for the England? No. He was good in 2004. Well, no, he was unbelievable in 2004. Before his injury, he was like leading the Golden Boot race, team of the tournament, and then he got injured, and that was the end of that. 2006, he was carrying an injury. So he just wasn't good, but he was injured. 2008 we didn't qualify, and then everyone was shit in 2010 and 2012 and 2014 and 2016. So in the tournaments, no, he wasn't good for England. But in fairness, basically no one was in that period. That was a really dark period, like 2010 through to 2016. That was bad, man. That was bad from an England perspective. Who even was our best performer in that period? I actually don't know. Because because those were like years when we were like experimenting with like Lingard and Welbeck, and it was dark. It was dark. Oh, it was, to be fair. Yeah, absolutely unreal. Arsenal fans trying to blame Trent for Rice having a horrible game. It's not Trent's fault. He's not a right back, Andrew. I've got so much sympathy for Trent. It's so not his fault. What did Hargreaves even play in 2010 onwards, Charles? I didn't think he did. He was fantastic in 2006, but but the period we were talking about was like 2010 through to 2016. I don't think Hargreaves features because that was after his terrible injuries. I don't think he featured for England after that. I might be wrong, but my brain tells me he wasn't in those tournaments. When did Netherlands win the World Cup? It's never happened, Musty. They've won the Euros, though. Does Lampard count as niche? No. Now that is a great shout. His free kicks will go down in history. That's a fantastic shout. My favorite career goal is when he scored to beat. Well, we don't talk about that, Andrew. We do not talk about that. 2016 Euros. I just can't get over how terrible we were that tournament, man. We didn't even top our own group. Did we draw against bloody Russia? Absolutely horrendous. We never turned a major competition for England. Owen was. Check his stats as Andrew. Owen was good in 98. Can't really remember his performances in 2000. 2002 was fine. But then sort of post 2002, I think that was when he entered his injury arc. Like 2004, that was like Rooney was the guy. And then 2006, I think he was basically done at that point. Yeah, right answer, Dave. Right answer. I think some people overrate him, but that's because some people go a bit mental. Respect the Russian. From what you've watched the tournament so far, who do you think is making it to the final? Germany. I've locked in Germany. And I did that. I'm not changing that prediction. I did say that Germany were going to make it to the final. I think they're better than. I think they're going to beat Spain. Second half's commenced, by the way, boys. I think they're going to beat Spain. I think they're going to beat one of Portugal or who's in the other tie. I think the Netherlands have got it down as. So definitely Germany, and I mostly think Spain will beat them. Fair play. It could happen. I just think Germany got too much, and then what? I've got England in the final, but that's mainly out of hope. I know deep down it's not happening. So it's probably going to be a France-Germany final. Kind of thing. When you're not getting a Real Madrid starter out of Real Madrid, it's not happening. Dembele up against Ake. There's only one winner in that fight, and he's not French. But yeah, Aslan, yeah. Made 2 bands. What, like 2 like friendship bracelets, Toby? That's cute. He definitely played. 2000. Oh, so he was at the 2006 World Cup, but he he like tore his hamstring like partway through the group stages. I'm pretty sure. And then Rooney got sent off. And then we would have had no options anyway because Eriksen didn't like Peter Crouch for some reason. Dembele, oh yeah, you see, even when you get past Ake, it's only going to go out for a goal kick. I don't think Bellingham was always overrated. His PR exceeds who he is. But you could say the same about someone like Grealish. If anything, for me, Toby, it's the opposite. So many people have now just decided that Grealish is a bad footballer. I just don't get it. Jim's a good shout for seeing that Gundogan performance. And again, what Germany... I don't think Germany have the best players, but they do have the best manager. They have a manager who, Champions League quality. He's clearly, tactically, the best one. And that which therefore leads to players being used correctly, leads to a good system and formation and style of play. So that's why I think Germany will get to the final. And then in the final, anyone can beat anyone, can't they? That's why England are winning. Hello, KX. Spain. Oh, do you reckon, Andrew, you think they're going to beat Germany? Because they're scheduled, if they both top their groups, and I think that's happened now, and they win their round of 16 games, they will meet in the quarters. Can't believe they can't set our soul camel. I've watched that so many times, Andrew. I still don't quite get what the issue was. Because was the foul from Terry? Or allegedly the foul came from John Terry? And I've watched that. I just don't see it. I do not see it, to be honest. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. What's on the... I can't really... I don't even know if I ate Play-Doh, to be honest. I don't understand what this thing is about. Someone's been kidnapped or something, I don't know. Foul and goalie. Didn't ref say he knew it wasn't a foul? Oh, I don't know, Andrew. If he did, that's hilarious. I didn't eat crayons. What the hell? Guy, I love how Nico Williams is cooking. Everyone get on the Nico Williams. Everyone get in the hive. There's still some places open. I've been on it for a while. If you don't know why I like him, go watch my video. 3 players I'd love City to sign. He's one of them. That's a very good video, by the way. Go watch it. He's Nico Williams 32. He's only 21, isn't he? KX. He's 21 or 22. He's a young boy. That's the rubbish one halves. It should be illegal to have Yamal and Williams as your wide players. It's mental. And we've got fucking Trippier. Louise, I'll do it. I'll bloody do it. In Tenerife. He was in the news for chasing a 70... Oh my god. That's madness. Well, he's almost definitely dead, isn't he? Yeah, you're thinking of his brother, KX, who's like, I think, in his 30s. Inaki, who's also a good player, to be fair. Here's Dembele through the Dutch press. Kunde again is going to cross the ball, and again, it's an inaccurate cross. Van Dijk can only clear it as far as Dembele, though. Edge of the box, screamer. No. Come on, we need... Oh, Depay has been doing some lovely deft touches. Harold, if you want a future in this England side, I reckon you need to take out a leaf out of Memphis's book. No, yeah, I don't wish any ill on anyone, because that's mean. Yeah, Depay's hold-up has been lovely. How did he fail at United, man? Am I impressed with Frimpong? I think it's been alright. Yeah, he's been fine. The game has reassured me that I don't want him at City. Certainly as a right back. But yeah, he's played well, I think. Depay's a free agent this summer. Who is it he plays for again? Because he was at Barca. Yeah, sorry, you're not wrong. He was at Barca and then Atletico, was it? Oh, okay. I feel like he's been moving around a lot recently. Maybe in my head he's been moving around a lot. I like it, I like the headband. I want to see more of that in football. Are we streaming tomorrow? Good question. Yeah, sorry, I've still not done a schedule, guys. We'll just leave it for this week and then I'll sort it out next time. Just because like this week was a bit mental, wasn't it? If we are going to do a game tomorrow, I'm looking at Turkey, Portugal. Cheeky Ruben Diaz, Bernardo Silva. Watchalong. What do you reckon? Belgium remain 3 because otherwise Doku and De Bruyne are out. They better do it. They better win. Frimpong's overhyped, says Staffy. He's just not. It's just not a right back. That's all it is. That's a lovely ball into Simons. He's got the run of Depay. Opts for Gakpo instead. Up against Kunde. Can he beat his man this time? Lays it off to Reindeer. Fizzed it far too aggressively into Frimpong. He did well to control it, in fairness. KX, what? Bringing Vitinha as the De Bruyne replacement. Is that the sort of player he is, though? No, KX. Thank you for your concern, though. I need to shave. God, this is getting really itchy. Apologies. I look like a gremlin. Haven't watched how Aka's been. He's been defensively assured, Suri. He's been fine. Not necessarily brilliant, but he's been competent. He's done his job. Haven't seen him get forward as much as I would have liked to. But yeah, he's done his job very well, to be honest. That's a foul. There we go. A free kick in a dangerous area. Guys, this is Nathan Ake territory. I don't know what rec means. Get NBA 2K24. No. Never tell me what to do. Yeah, this has been a battle of the compact. Hopefully, João Neves comes on and we can do some live scouting. Try to become human. Oh, no, wait, isn't Depay sick at free kicks? Because I remember when United signed him, there was a massive buzz about him being a free kick specialist. Isn't that his thing? Look at his headband with a little gold number 10. Come on, Memphis. Come on. When I was walking in Memphis. Can't believe they didn't make that a chant. I was walking with my feet and feet off me. And it hits the wall. What a fucking buzzkill you are, Depay. Get off the pitch, Memphis. With Austin City subjecting Rodri to sweatshop work hours. It is negligent. It is a breach of his human rights. And yeah. I was so wrong on Ake, guys. I did a very, very reactionary TikTok after the Community Shield game where he gave away a penalty. And I was like, why have we spent 40 million on this guy? I was so wrong. And I'm so happy that I was so wrong. Because from that point, he absolutely smashed it. Fair play, man. And I've never been reactionary since. I like the headband KX, don't you? Do you not think it's like a nice bit of personality? Like a bit of fun? It's a good point, Musty. He's certainly up there. I was running into the crowd. No, what I would always do though is I would always run to the paint. I ain't never taken a three-pointer. The player being most wrong about was Edison. Want him out for a while, and the final against Inter happened. Yeah, I think he proved a lot of people wrong, to be fair, Suri. If you guys were a footballer and you could have one like accessory for your face, Well, not your face. It's just like your attire. You can have a headband, an armband, or whatever. Earrings, tattoo. What would you guys go for? What would be your accessory to sort of make your, your brand stick out? Grealish has got like the headband thingy as well. KX has gone for gloves. Riyad Mahrez vibes. Ball in. That's more dangerous. And Rabiot absolutely skies it. A cap. Oh, I love it when goalkeepers wear caps. Yeah, Rabiot absolutely skies that on the volley. Would have been a tricky one. It's better, though. Across from the right. It's Dembele this time putting the ball in. Finds its target, unlike Koundé. Hello, Fizz. How you doing, mate? I'm a big fan of you as well. Zelda. What? I don't know what that means. An NBA arm sleeve. That's a good shout, Co. I do like that. Should tell you what is my least favourite fashion accessory in the NBA? When players wear shirts underneath their tanks. That really upsets me. It makes them look so stupid. Goggles. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. What would I do? I know Zelda from Legend of Zelda, but you know, I hate it when Curry does that. I can't lie to you. I think it's so stupid. You don't need to do that after every single pause in the game, Steph. Pissing me off. I would have a different coloured left boot to my right boot. So I'd have like pink on one side and purple on the other. Just so I can remember which is my left and right. You get me? Not that I need to, but it'd just be funny. Sloppy from France. Depay picks it up. Rarely gives it away. Uncharacteristically. Tassels on your socks like Dennis Chewett, says Jamie. That's a throwback. Dennis Chewett. I've got a Dennis Chewett shirt, by the way. It's not an original. It's from 2012, but, you know, it's got Chewett on the back. It's my red and black one. Chouamini, edge of the box. What's he going to do? Takes a shot. Horrendous. Goes out for a throw. I would never, ever wear odd socks. Nor would I have holes in them. Have you played any of the newer Zelda games? Yeah, Breath of the Wild. One of my favourite games ever. Actually must, yeah. Those shots only work against England and after a foul on Saka as well. I'm still salty about that goal, man. Saka was horrendously fouled. And then Bellingham should have done better to close him down. And maybe Pickford should have done better with the shot. But still salty. Wrist Taylor Suarez used to wear and Benzema did. That's a good shout. Yeah, Foden did. Yeah, that's when he popped off. Maybe like a Jamie Vardy arm cast or a Gary Lineker arm cast. That's a classic, mostly. I've not played Tears of the Kingdom, no. The one I played was Breath of the Wild. Is it a sequel to Breath of the Wild? They better get together. In case you guys didn't know, I'm a romantic. I like it when there's a happy ending. I need a Zelda and Link to kiss. Turam, edge of the box, take a punt. He does. Oh, it's wide. Both sides have basically decided that they aren't getting any joy by attacking the box. So they're just like, because both defenses have been good individually. So they're just like punting it now. Tight shots from a large appendage. What was that for, like your screwdriver that you take with your staff here? What's that all about? Sorry, that was fit, to be fair. Yes, Co, I never played that. KX, what the hell? I will play it. I'm replaying Super Mario Odyssey right now. I took my Switch on holiday, but I never played. I didn't really play any of it, and I just sort of partway through the holiday, I got like an itch to play Super Mario Odyssey. I haven't played it in years. And Mrs. Nobbins got it for me for my birthday, whenever it came out, and I'm playing it again now, and I've forgotten all of it. It's brilliant. I love that game. It's absolutely class. I've not played Elden Ring. Would you love me if I was a worm? Those are so stupid. If Mrs. Nobbins would, me and Mrs. Nobbins have had that conversation. It's a Pokemon shirt. DR, get better. And if she was a worm, I just keep her in a little box and like look after her and give her like some spinach and leaves. Like, pop her in front of the TV so she can still watch. Which sportsman has the most aura of all time? Probably Rafa Nadal. His left arm's a fucking tree trunk. Oh. Lewis Hamilton, shut up. Ake, brilliant tackle. I thought you didn't like Lewis. It's a corner, though. Dembele wanted it. He's got it. You say, to be fair, prime Usain Bolt, yeah. Actually, that's probably the answer, isn't it? A prime Bolt was, like, literally just, like, laughing at his opponents as he was running across the line. It was mental. Horror. I don't know, I just thought you didn't like him, Kirks. Corner in. Van Dijk clears it out. Kunde puts it back across for Dembele. Another cross. And it's just over from Tchouaméni. And that in the context of this game is a decent chance. Elder, you talking about this as a dead game or Elden Ring as a dead game? Yeah, Tchouaméni, ball over. Dusty. Guys, I should have put a bet on for 0-0. That would have been lovely. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, this Elder, yeah. That's why I'm not really talking about the game. I have, unless something new happens, I sort of ran out of things to say. Both sides are, you know, set up decent now in the midfield after the early fun. Why can't we go back? What was the game that was mental? It was Turkey. Was it Turkey Georgia? That was such a good game, man. I've played Paper Mario. Yeah, great game. Djokovic is crazy. That's a good shout. Kobe's always cold in his prime. I do wish that I liked I wish that I got into basketball sooner. In case you guys don't know, it's only really this year where I've actually got into it and started to watch it. I must say I didn't really watch any of the finals. I watched like one game. I watched the last one. That was a bit dusty. Isn't there a thing where, Musty will know this, Albania and Serbia, they are like, for political reasons, they purposely can't be in the group stages together. But like, surely, like, there's the chance to meet up in a knockout round. I watched some of it, to be fair, KX. I watched the T-Wolves get battered by the Nuggets. It does harsher. That's what they've been going for now, to be fair, harsher. These outside of... Both sides have basically decided that they're not going to create anything outside of a cross or a long shot. My goodness, SD. I have no idea what that means. Please, can you speak English? Because that's the only language I know. And the language of love, to be fair. Hello, Jason. Do you know what's the theory behind the fact that how many high-scoring games this Euros? Oh, hello! And France are actually in the box for once, and Griezmann's got to score! How has he not scored? What's going on? Oh, dear. Fantastic work by Dembele. Tchouaméni ball in. Thuram, again, they cannot handle his lovely little link-up, and Griezmann, once again, is not able to convert. What a shame, man. This is not good for my Griezmann prop. Crazy. Crazy. But, I mean, to be fair, Jason, are they usually really high-scoring games? In the group stages? I feel like you very rarely get massive, you know, 3-3s and 4-3s. You do sometimes get batterings, but I feel like it's not normally that common in knockout football by virtue of the more defensive nature of it. Again, long shot, tried to get the ricochet. Maybe Netherlands can counter. Oh, brilliant defensive work there by Dembele, I think that was. Denying Frimpong. This, what is that? How far would Russia have made it if they're allowed to play, do you think, Sasuri? It depends what group they're in. So give me a nation that they would replace, because it depends on the group. I'd be surprised if they got out of it, but again, it depends on the group they'd be in. Elton thinks Frimpong's too weak for the Premier League. Well, you'd definitely have to play him as an out-and-out winger, wouldn't you? Albania and Serbia can. Oh, Serbia and Kosovo. But then what would happen if like they met up in a knockout round? Like they can't stop them from doing that because it would have to happen, wouldn't it? Don't worry, Alphys. SD, can we please speak English? Thank you, because I don't know what you're saying. You might be insulting me. Greece, Turkey. Well, Turkey, Cyprus would be crazy. Oh, there you go. We've the cameraman has cut to a lady. There's not been there's not been enough of that. Oh, to break up the action, you get me. We need Croatia to play. Where's that? You know who I mean. Oh, Netherlands lacks in the midfield. Here's Greece. We've got Turan making a run. He opts for Dembele. Ake is going to close him down and clamp him. Oh my gosh, he actually has as well. No, he hasn't. He got the shot off, but easily over because Ake closed off. He closed off the angle. Forced him to rush. Good work, Nathan. Look at that. Brilliant work by Ake. Good stuff. It's just about qualifying group stage. Exactly, Staffy, exactly. And also, again, you don't want to go gung-ho because, in general, international football tends to be a lot more... tends to be slower and less high scoring. Low scoring. Excuse me. This game needs... I tell you what this game needs, guys. Vort Weghorst. Bring him on. And the goals will come. You heard it here first. Georgia, Czech Republic. Now, that looks like a stinky game, but I guarantee that's going to be a belter. Here is Gakpo, once again, up against Koundé. Into the French box. That's dangerous! Depay can't get his head on it. Oh, Frimpong now. France have got bodies back. Finds Reindeer. Gakpo again. Support from Dembele now. Nice from Depay. Gets the shot off. It's in the back of the net. And it's Simons. Well done, mate. Oh, my man. He could only clear it as far as him. And the Dutch have taken a shot lead here, boys. A bloody goal. There we go. Guys. France, one of the favourites. Might not even top there. He's given offside. What the fuck? Why was that so late? Oh, fucking... Come on, man. You're so... Everyone in the world hates you right now, linesman, you boring bitch. Give us the goal, I reckon. So why? Who was offside? So they're giving it as infringement because he was in offside position when the shot came in. Why is he in the goalkeeper's... I thought it was all to do with being the goalkeeper's line of vision. He wasn't interfering at all. Am I being stupid? Why is he interfering? Oh, piss off. I don't care. Let it count. Pissing me off. But isn't the rule to do with eye line? I don't think the rule... I need the little owl here. I don't think the rule says anything about, like, physically being in the way. I thought it was to do with the eye line if it's in respect of the keeper. Isn't that the point? It wasn't saying anyway. Yeah, true. I'll give the goal. Come on. We need that American lady to qualify the ruling. He's holding up his beer. I'll do it in solidarity. This is where it would be great to hear what the officials are discussing. No neurons. Brilliant. Come on. Give the goal. Give the goal. Give the goal. Imagine being Peter Drury here. His waste has made a commentary for a disallowed goal. I feel that was so late as well. They're still checking it, yeah? But surely the rule is pretty clear, because he is in the way. But surely the rule is the rule. I don't know what the rule is, but surely whatever it is, it is it. If all that's relevant is the eye line thing, then it's onside. Come on. Fuck off. They've disallowed that. I think that's some bullshit. I think that's some booty bullshit. France got away with one there. They got away with one there. Horror. I love how the camera cut to Mbappe when that goal went in. They're like, what's going on? Hello, Josh. How you doing? Is that Winnie Oldham coming on? Who's he play for nowadays? Let's have a look at this. He's nowhere near getting to that ball though. Like, even if we're gonna say okay, like there's no world in which he's diving far enough to save that in any event. I think that's some booty bullshit. Oh, he's in the Saudi League's halves. Fairs? Is that Steven Gerrard? Is that his side? Yeah, how you doing, Josh? It's been a minute. Frimpong off. He's not been particularly good today. It's been alright. He's been alright. It's been alright. Excuse me. Gerrard left. Oh. It's a very good point, Fist. I totally agree. A boring game I can deal with so long as it's supplemented with other things. It's simply not good enough. Olivier Giroud's coming on. Right, the Netherlands. You need to respond by bringing on Weghorst. I watched the last game, Jason. But it was a pretty I don't agree with that offside decision. Cornelius changed his mind. I think it was a goal. I think it was a goal. I'm sorry, but my nan is not getting to that. Oh, big up, Josh. How's uni gone? How's it going? Yeah, just in case you were in any doubt, guys. Kunde's doing some bare bits down that right, and then he gives it away. What now? That finals should have been the bloody T-Wolves. The Mavs were a disgrace. I can't believe they turned up just for us. And then just, like, dipped into obscurity. It's like, thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. We definitely would have put up a better fight. Jason Taylor's trending for his plagiarism world tour. Oh, I saw people getting a lot of hate. Giving a lot of hate, sorry. Austria's top in this group, says Musty. If you have a look at the table right now, Austria are third. So they would have to beat the Netherlands and hope that France don't beat Poland. That seems unlikely. AK, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Anthony Taylor strikes again. To be fair, he wasn't responsible for that. It was the linesman and then the subsequent VAR. So we can't even blame Anthony Taylor. Thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Much appreciated. Why Sherry Salmon's Foden without that pep? I've never seen a better talent like Foden other than Messi, quote. I have no idea what that even means, DR. Do you think England can win a World Cup with an English manager? Do you think they should opt for someone of another country? We definitely can. I'm convinced. You guys might laugh at me, but Graham Potter would be perfect for this England side. Very attacking manager. We've discussed how tactically switched on he is. He would know how to use our players. He's got a similar philosophy to how a lot of these players currently play in their current sides. He would make it work really well. Musty. Oh dear. So we absolutely can. Absolutely we can. We tried the non-English manager experiment. It didn't quite work. I don't know if that means we should abandon it entirely. But I don't know if it's a coincidence that I don't know what the Euro situation is, to be fair, but certainly in the World Cup, a manager which hasn't been, you know, of that country's descent has never won the World Cup. Graham Potter couldn't handle the pressure. Hello? Hello? He definitely can. That's my boy Graham. Bloody Brig Sam. I don't think the Chelsea situation was nothing to do with pressure, as we've established. Oh, Kunde, bad clearance. When Wijnaldum gets fouled, does he by Kante? Indeed he does. How did the first 20 minutes of the Serbia match happen? What you mean why it was actually quite good football, Musty? I don't know. They decided to cock tease me. And I thought that was good. I was so happy. Bring that first like 30 to 40 minutes, man. I can't remember the last time I was that happy watching England. It was so good. And then descended into abject torture, misery, disgust. Okay, excuse me. Depay is 25 meters out. Okay, mate. Surely not. Yeah, well, Scorpio, I had full reason to. Because the second half was disgusting, and the whole game against Denmark was disgusting. Oh, he clipped it in. Didn't go for goal. It's a rubbish clip. Corner. Drop Kane, go back in time, get Maguire in the team. Play him as a striker. What's been France's problem this game? Lack of finishing in crucial areas. Over-reliance on Kunde being the attacking outlet. Not getting Theo into the game enough. The left side's basically been dead from an offensive standpoint. And I think... I've got vague horses on, by the way. I think bringing on Mbappe basically... Mbappe coming back in the side probably solves basically all those issues. I'm just surprised they haven't tried to go down their left a little bit more. Ball in. Corner. France clear it. But yeah, like there's no excuse in like Griezmann's poor finishing. But in terms of like, the left side in general, their main left outlet has been in fact, I'm just gonna confirm this before I say it. I feel like it's Rabiot. Let's double check. Or is it Griezmann? I don't think it is. Who's the number 14? Because he's on the left. Yeah, it is Rabiot. I tell you what it is. It's sort of like an England issue with Foden. But the difference is France don't really have an excuse because they do have Hernandez, so I don't really know why they're not really using him more. And Rabiot is just so central. There is basically no left outlet, and Hernandez isn't being that guy. Thank you so much, Cool Blue Head, for the super chat. Incredibly generous. Thank you, mate. You've activated my bald head. Stefan here, are you happy with the current City midfield? No. Not at all, to be honest, matey. We need a Gundogan replacement. Oh, sorry, because... Oh, Netherlands should have been in there. We need a Gundogan replacement, as I'm sure we all know. It wasn't good enough last season. Pep somehow made it work. And we can't have another season of that. It simply cannot happen. No. Dumfries is playing up top. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Denzel. That's a fantastic name, by the way, Denzel Dumfries. I don't think England have an excuse. The solution is so simple. It's not that simple, though, because we don't have a left-footed left-back. You get me? The solution is just not play a left-back and play Gomez there, and you can work it in another manner. But in terms of like a left-back situation, it's the thing. Yeah, Cool Hair Blue, what do you think? In my opinion, we need a Gundogan replacement. That is Bruno Guimaraes. That is João Neves. That sort of player. Bob and Lewis better play more next season. And this is why, like, I'm not too fussed at the concept of Nunes going, to be honest. I like him as a player, but as we discussed on the as we discussed in our squad review video, live show. Nunez's central minutes are going to be at the expense of Rico, Lewis, and Bob's. I personally see Lewis and Bob having a higher ceiling, and they are academy players, so I'd rather they succeed more so. So, if a Saudi club, for whatever reason, wants to give us our money back, I think we should take that. Don't know how likely that is, but that's what we should do. And then that opens up a slot fully for another player to come in. Elder, less of that. Wolfgang is an unbelievable name. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart might be the hardest name in human history. Actually. That's a crazy name. First, middle, last. All cold. 8 minutes left. Can either side get a winner? Still can't believe that goal was ruled out, by the way. Insane. Well, Mbappe's on the bench, Josh. So I'd expect him to be cleared in the future, yeah? Allegedly, he's fixed. He's on the bench. He might just miss the next group game, but then you'd imagine he'd be fine for the knockouts. I don't know. That's nice. Play him in! They are such a bad ball, reined it. Oh. Such a shame, because that would have been a good attack, man. Even though while that Dutch player played himself into that position, necessarily could have just stayed back. True. Mustard didn't need to know that. That sounds highly haram. Crazy. Kunde, again, I don't really know what the obsession is with going down your right. Go down. You're not gonna get any joy down the right anyway because Ake exists. Yeah, Netherlands have locked into a back five. I think they're probably just happy with that. Thank you again. Thank you so much, Cool Hair Blue, for another super chat. Thank you for making me bold once again. In my opinion, we need more than that. We'll also need cover for Rodri. Well, that's what Bruno will be, though, as well, to be fair, Cool Head Blue. If you've not watched my 3 players that I want City to get, I do explain it in more detail, but we need an 8-6 hybrid, and that's what Bruno Guimaraes can do. He can give Rodri a rest. He can play in the 6, and as I say, make it so Rodri doesn't have to feature, whilst also being that Gundogan 8 style player. It's never too late to say that, Mo. If there's a goal, I'll give 100 bits as ultimate. Big up to you, mate. I always appreciate the support, guys. Your generosity allows me to continue making shows and videos. I really appreciate it. You don't understand. Genuinely, don't understand. I'm not just saying it. You don't understand. It's like the best thing ever. Coman's on the pitch. I don't know if I mentioned that. The 2 strikers who came on, Giroud and Weghorst, have been very disappointing. Get a last-ditch goal, one of you fuckers. That's a great quote, though, Musty, isn't it? I did say that. My 0-0, Mo, is locked on. My 0-0 is locked in and locked on. That is a great quote. Oh, but Musty didn't do the actual day. Can you delete it and then redo it with the actual day? Because we're doing the days now, aren't we? Do you think France playing 2 defensive should they not be moving on from Kante and Rabiot? I think they're being... I think he's being pragmatic. He knows he doesn't have his star man. And he will know, to be fair, that France probably should have won this game had Griezmann just converted. So, I think they'll just continue to play this, to be honest. Thank you, Musty. Weghorst and Giroud in big 2024. We simply cannot move on. We've lost Messi, but we've still got those. Simply got those 2 fallen soldiers. Good work. You've even got the exact date. Well done. Giroud is in, though. He's flicked it on Griezmann. Nearly got on the end of it. I think it was Van de Ven who cleared it. Because Griezmann... Again, that's why I like Giroud, man. Dumfries just grapples Rabiot. Hernandez moves on. And that's a more interesting cross. Griezmann, the overlap to Koundé. Ake's got to get out to him. Van Dijk, really good defending by Virgil. And the Netherlands are sort of pinned back a bit here. Obviously, since going back to the back five, France have opted to be the more aggressive side. Appears on a Brentford-Brighton title race next season. The title for what? The best team beginning with B. Who is the best team beginning with B? Is it Brighton? It's not Burnley. Not that much. Who else is there beginning with B? No, in the Premier League halves, you silly man. Was it not Van de Ven who made that clearance? Have I just invented that? Yeah, I've invented that. Oh, I'm such a great commenter, guys. It must have been De Vrij then. It was a lanky centre-back. I thought Van de Ven came on. I don't... Thoughts of a centre-half partnership with Diaz and Van Dijk. It would be probably pretty perfect, to be fair. Although Diaz does prefer the left side of the centre-back, but he could definitely still do right side, I'm sure. You got a more aggressive one in Diaz, a more active one. You got a more passive one in Van Dijk. It probably would be really nice. Why are there so many like Lancashire sides beginning with B? What's going on? What is occurring? A couple minutes left. I can't imagine there'll be that much added time. Although to be fair, though, there was the VAR stoppage. I have a big brain. I think it was Toby, yeah. The guy, he didn't even know what Joe Hart's name was in 2010. I can't believe he took Robert Green, man. I can't believe he started Robert fucking Green in that tournament. Unreal scenes. Rabiot somehow has found himself in on goal. He needs support. He crosses it to no one. Interesting strat. It's not a foul. You need to get up, mate. Koundé, get up. Throw in. Bloody Capello. He had the most unbelievable CV and then he came to England. Staggering. I also forgot Coman came on, musty. Giroud did that nice move when he came on, though. Rabiot's been such a wank stain this game, Toby. We were just talking about that. Someone asked, why's the left side been like dead? Oh, no, sorry, why France struggled? And I said, well, the left side's been dead. Look at Mbappe on the touchline. Get on the pitch then, mate. Ake greatness. Yeah, big up. Thank you, Nathan Ake. Give me that Ake clean sheet. I need it. Well done, Nathan. This has been a terrible game. To be fair, guys, has this game been worse than the two England games? Or do the England games still take the cake? Because this is going to be the first 0-0. I'd suggest this is maybe the worst. France are always boring ultimate, but they always win. Fuscam, brilliant. Yeah, to be fair, just because it's Ake defensive display, I'll give this game. Hello, JH plays. Still better than England. France aren't looking as good as I thought they would be, but they don't need to look good. They just need to look efficient. I'm sorry, be efficient. And then again, remember, Griezmann missed 2 mental sitters and Mbappe hasn't played. England-Denmark was better. True, musty, true. Because it's not just from an England perspective. Will there be a late winner, lads? 5 minutes left. Surely not. It is just all France at this point. Netherlands have satisfied themselves with a point. France in the box. Kante not picked up. Dangerous. Really good defending. Is that Weghorst? Brilliant work from the number 9. That is brilliant from Weghorst. Class. Hello, VMC Flive. This is near terrible suspension. I think take the near out. Do you get a clean sheet for bonus, though, Toby? Mbappe would get pocketed by Ake, even though he's on the other side of the pitch. Well, to be fair, against Austria, Mbappe did move over to the right for portions of it. Right, why didn't the keeper just catch that? And this isn't... That's just like thinking about the England situation for a second. This is why I don't like the argument of Walker must play because what about the specific threat of Mbappe? Literally, he could just go over to the right, and then that whole plan is scuppered. And he that's where he played in the 2018 World Cup, and that's where he moved to against Austria for periods. France, Netherlands, heavy City Arsenal vibes from this season, says Suri. Both sides may be afraid to lose it, do you thinking? How tall is Weghorst? He's got to be a tall lad, like 6'4", I'll go for. He's a tall boy. Cross in. Ake, of course he defends it. Well done, Nathan. Duffy said makes him look a bit like a seal. I've never noticed that. I'll try to next time, Toby. He's a well-tall boy. Inga was funny. Not for me, Harsher. It was depressing. Yeah, Kunde's hair, I'm sorry to say, is abhorrent. Absolutely stinky. Ake's hair, on the other hand, glorious. When where's the City Arsenal past this year, it's almost as if those two teams are in the title race. Yeah, there's been Pep's had his fingerprints all over this tournament, even down to the long range goals. When City played PSG in the group stage, Walker had Mbappe in his pocket, but then he and Neymar switched and he scored. Yeah, exactly. Like this idea that Mbappe's only got to play on the left, I just don't quite get it. Because he's good enough to play anyway. He can play centrally if he wants. So it's not a really good weapon. We shouldn't really build our team hoping that he just sticks there. Because again, if he goes to the right, then it's scuppered anyway. That is not a fail-safe situation. Musty, absolutely. Yin and yang. You need yin and yang. Poland get eliminated if it stays 0-0. Poland, I mean, I know Lewandowski's not played, to be fair, but they are always so stinky. Yeah, they're still yet to register a point. And they can't finish as one of the best third-place teams, can they? Yeah, because I think, is it head-to-head then goal difference? Because Austria beat them. So that's their tournament done already. How sad. I'm still upset with... Actually, no, it probably is better that England have to win their last game, because a dead rubber where he gives garbage minutes to everyone is probably not ideal. So it's another chance for these lads to do something. And goal kick. Yeah. And this game is petering out and is dying a death. When are England playing again? When is it? When bloody is it? Tuesday, 8 o'clock against Slovenia. We will be there. We will be there. I'll be all over that shit. I'll be like, stink on a warthog. Yeah? I think Scorpio said that at the start. Their home kit's lovely. Away one is a bit stinky, though. I agree. The names are lovely, aren't they? Blaszczykowski, Lewandowski, Piszczek. Oh, that Dortmund connection on FIFA 12. Unparalleled. My favourite game of the tournament, says Bailey. It might be the Georgia game. I did really like that. I thought Germany-Hungary was fun. I thought that was really good. What else? Those are probably those are the ones I'm off the top of my head that I can really think of. What about you, Bailey? What about you? I'm gonna see what other games there were. See if I can refresh my brain. I've watched them all. What
LNobbins,
else?
you predicted the game quite well.
I actually did, Tayab, to be fair. A 0-0 in the end. I actually called the right score prediction. That never happens, guys. That literally never happens. Nobbins' correct score predictions are rarer than good England performances. I liked Poland's Netherlands. That was a fun game.
Austria topping the group.
I said Germany, Hungary. Yeah, I'd say those are my main games. To be fair, those are ones where I was like, oh yeah, this is fun. I don't like the blue or the texture, indeed. Yeah, Griezmann. I like Griezmann. Not the best game from him. Don't know how he didn't score, to be honest. 0-0 in the first goalless game of the tournament. I can't believe that upset either, to be fair. Nostradamus. That's class. Yeah, and that was Belgium, which is officially like the biggest upset in Euros history or something like that. Something mental. But there you go. Poland are out. So why are Netherlands top? Oh, is it because of goals scored? Interesting. No, wait, that's terrible. That means that France are going to be... Oh, no, wait. No, wait, that's actually... Hang on. Thank you for the cheer, Ultimate. That is... No, wait, that's really good, guys. Right, I want the Netherlands to top the group. Yes, because... I've got England top in the group, and obviously if France top the group, they'll be in the same side of the draw. So it would mean that France-Germany would be the semi-final. Oh my god, I need this. I need this. Yes, yes. Lads. Lads. What would that mean? So that would mean that if everything else was the same, England would play Netherlands in a potential semi-final. If Netherlands beat one of Italy or Belgium, because I'm still assuming they're going to qualify, etc. I reckon we can beat the Netherlands. I'm going to let me live in my hopium, guys. We can do it. Madness. Yeah, thank you so much for the cheers, Ultimate. As a football match, Turkey-Georgia, yeah, definitely. I enjoy seeing the way teams adjust. So Germany-Hungary. Again, I love the Germany games, Bailey. The beauty of having Nagelsmann as a coach. First goals game since England versus Scotland at the last Euros. No surprise England were involved. Turkey was quite good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was screamers as well. Just fun football. Spain, Germany will be the final if it's possible. It won't be possible if they both top their group because they will go into the same half. As it stands, guys, Spain and Germany and France are all going to be in the same half of the draw. As it stands, England are going to be in the easier half of the draw. Of the thing, which is great because, and also Portugal should be in the other end. So if Belgium can sort themselves out and top their group, we'll be in the same side as Belgium, and maybe Italy as well. But in terms of the big boys, the heavy hitters, if Netherlands and also Netherlands, but if the Netherlands top this group, they're all going to be over there, which is great. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. And I know this was an absolutely clapped game. It's so boring, but I hope you guys still enjoyed yourselves in terms of the stream as a whole. Thank you so much for joining me today. Shout out to Ultimate for the bits. That shout out to AK850 for the super chat, and also to Cool Head Blue for 2 big super chats. Thank you so much. Incredibly generous. That would be a beautiful situation. Harsher. We might be back tomorrow for Portugal versus Turkey, a Diaz, Bernardo, and a bit of Cancelo watch along. We will be there. But until then, guys, we'll definitely do Turkey, Portugal. So make sure to we'll start 15 minutes before kickoff. So make sure to join me for that. Again, shout out to my super chatters. Shout out to all my members. You allow me to continue making this beautiful content, and I will see you all later. Have a good evening. Go watch something else to bleach your eyes after that mess of a game. Goodbye, guys.